Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Brookwood. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. With me today, head coach Jeremy Mack of the Brookwood Falcons. And, coach, once again, thanks for taking the time out here. We got a little bit of a break. You got some people for some coverage, and I had a little break, and we're going to talk here before the end of the school day because you're going to be one busy person.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, the weather pushed some things back today that we were hoping to get done during the day, but it seems like it's going to clear up enough for us to get the game in tonight. So we're just happy we're going to be able to play it.
You know, speaking of weather, we had the situation. You guys now 2-0, but it took you 2 days to come up with that second victory. I don't know what it is about twos here, but let's talk a little bit about that first half and the Friday night against the Viroqua Blackhawks. Things were really tight, 7-6 ball game.
Yeah, we had a little bit of trouble early on. We had an unfortunate play. We snapped the punt over our punter's head, gave them a short field, and they were able to capitalize on that. But really defensively, after that miscue, we really tightened things up. Our linebackers started to figure things out, started to cue on some things in the backfield. So I felt like after that just initial hiccup, our defense really got back on track and really set the tone for the rest of the first half and into the second half the following day.
You know, talk a little bit about that touchdown in the first half. That was just a beautiful play.
Yeah, so we like to try and get to the edge with our backs and try to soften up the middle that way. Viroqua made it pretty difficult for us to do that most of the night, but we were able to get Dan to the edge, Peterson, and he basically he read his block real well. And after the initial block, he made a couple guys, it was the second and third guy to the play, he made them miss. So he had a pretty nice run on the edge, made a couple guys miss, and then when he gets to the edge, it's pretty difficult for anybody to catch him.
Yeah, he's lights out. It seems like with some of that. Let's talk a little bit about. So we wound up with the rain delay, or in this case, lightning, and it was intense. Up in the locker rooms and wherever you guys were at, up in the school, do you and the vocal coaches they get together? Did you guys get together and talk about the scenario and what may or may not take place?
Yeah, for sure. And one of their assistant coaches is also their athletic director, so he understands the situation and the rules. And we met a couple different times. They were really pretty set on trying to make the game happen Friday night if at all possible, which I totally understand. They're playing Westby, which is their big rivalry game this week. We're playing Cashton, which is our huge rivalry game this week. So I think both parties were really hoping that we could just restart the game, get the second half done Friday, and then have kind of a normal routine going forward. But it was a tight game in the first half, and I definitely think them and us, we both felt like it wasn't a game that we just wanted to end at the spot that it was at. You want to actually play it out, see who's going to come out on top. So it would have been nice to get it in on Friday, but I'm just glad we were able to get it in on Saturday.
Well, let's talk about Saturday, that second half. You guys come from behind and pick up that win. Explain that touchdown. That was a pass, if I remember.
Yeah. So Brookwood did some nice stuff defensively, especially in the first half. They had us kind of confused. They had our tight ends having a little bit of trouble identifying our reads at the line of scrimmage. And so that was one of the nice things about having the extended halftime was it gave us a chance to explain things and identify our reads a little bit better with our tight ends. So that helped. But then in the second half, they were really just committed to taking away the edge. So they were bringing their cornerbacks up all the way to the line of scrimmage to help and run defense. And we like to establish the ground game, but when a team puts 10 guys in the box against you, you kind of got to just commit to throwing the ball. So yeah, we brought Peterson in motion, and they sucked up on the motion, and then he just turned the corner, and he was well behind the defense. It was pretty easy throw and catch from that point.
So you come up with a nice victory over the Blackhawks, and sitting at 2-0, got to be feeling pretty good about things before you move into conference play.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice. It's nice having a regular full season. Get those two non-conference games that don't impact your playoff positioning or your playoff qualifications under your belt. Kind of a chance to iron some things out, and I think we really did. I think that we made some good adjustments, and those two games were a good learning process for us. But we're all well aware of the fact that the Scenic Bluffs is incredibly strong this year, and it's going to be. I really think it's going to be all seven teams really trying for and vying for playoff spots. And I think we're going to be kind of beating on each other week in and week out for the next 7 weeks. So it should be a fun conference race to follow.
I took a look at some of the scores, and Lisbon coming up with a big win over DeSoto. That kind of surprised me, and a 34-0 whitewashing. Bangor unfortunately had to forfeit their game, but they're going to be tough. And then Brookwood starting off with Cashton, a big rivalry game as you mentioned. What do you think about that? Who makes the schedule?
I think it's pretty much a rotation. It goes year to year, and they rotate once the conference schedule hits. But like I said, I mean, it's for us. For me personally, Cashton's the big rivalry game. Jared and I have a really strong appreciation for one another and what he's done with the program over there. But I think that I could be sitting here looking at any conference game and being like, man, that's a tough one to start off the season with, just because they're all going to be that tough.
Yeah. It's just it's remarkable that way. And I remember talking last week, and you said that every coach in the conference is probably going to have that same kind of chat with the guys about the senior leadership and that kind of stuff. It's just remarkable how strong a conference can be.
Yeah, like I said, this is my 7th season as head coach, and I, even going back at least a year before I took over. So in the last 8 years, I don't recall top to bottom the conference being this level. I mean, there's always been a little bit of disparity either at the top or the bottom or both, and this year I just don't feel like there is. I mean, you've got your front runners that need to get knocked off before anybody's going to say anything different about them. Obviously, Bangor and Cashton come in with sort of the lead dog mentality, but I really think that everybody's very strong this year. Good senior class across the conference, guys that have been contributing for in a lot of cases 2 years. So just really strong competition all the way across.
Jeremy, a final question. It's been raining off and on throughout the day. It started last night. How do you think the field is going to hold up? And with the weather, it's going to be a little muddy, a little slippery out there. Is that an advantage or a disadvantage for the Falcons?
I think it's obviously a little bit of a home field advantage. Our field is a little bit unique. It doesn't necessarily drain as well as some of the newer constructed fields. So we're aware of kind of the spots where things get a little bit hairy here and there. But I think us and Cashton are both we come into the game looking to establish the run. We look to get between the tackles as well as to the edges. So I think a lot of the stuff that both us and Cashton do is pretty similar. So I don't necessarily see the field or the conditions significantly impacting what either of us want to do. We're definitely both run first teams, so it should be a physical one and one that's going to be, I think, one in the trenches. So we're excited about it.
Well, we certainly are looking forward to tonight's game. I think a lot of people probably had this circled a long time ago, way back in the spring once everything was coming out. And Jeremy, wish you the best of luck tonight. We're going to see if we can hunt down Jared and see what he has to say. I know both of you guys really appreciate each other, as you mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've known Jared for a long time, long before we were rival coaches, and for as passionate as I am about Brookwood and the Falcons, I mean, he's definitely got me matched there. He's Cashton through and through, and he's done an outstanding job with that program since he's taken over.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. We look forward to tonight's broadcast and hope everyone enjoys it.
All right, thanks, Ken.
All right, head coach Jeremy Mack of the Brookwood Falcons will hunt down Jared Hemmersbach and have a word with him after this. to Brookwood. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC. With me right now, head coach Jared Hemmersbach of the Cashton Eagles. And Jared, congratulations on the win last week. And again, as always, thanks for taking the time out here to talk some Cashton football. Let's take a look at last week. A big win point-wise, and you got a lot of players in.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of those games that you hope that you can have in a season, and especially early on, where you get those players in that's been working hard all summer, and those first 3 weeks of the season, such a long week, and so it kind of capped it off, on Saturday, and we were fortunate enough to be able to get everybody in.
We know that the Tigers maybe not quite as strong, obviously, as they have been in the past, but still a team that you never want to look past, and your guys came through.
Yeah, absolutely. Eric does a great job, very well respected, and they do some things that we don't, always see within the conference, so it's good to, be able to see that, and we were able to work on some skills and some things of our own, so overall it was a great, non-conference win, and we look forward to tonight.
Let's take a look at, prior to talking tonight, let's take a quick look now at the conference. After a couple of weeks and some non-conference games going on, what do you see about the Scenic Bluffs?
Parity. I mean, I think everybody from top to bottom here is, really, really close. I don't see anybody that's, possibly running away with this. I mean, Bangor still the favorites, but when you look at what Brookwood has done, Necedah, New Lisbon last night, Royal, all those guys, everybody's right there. So I think it should be fun, because I think as a fan and standpoint, I don't know if there's going to be a lot of lopsided scores. So it should be interesting.
As a coach, when you have only 9 weeks, and in this case 7 for a conference, what is it that you try to rely on to keep your players up at a very strong level?
Well, different programs probably have different, things that they focus on, and for us, just going back, the 4 years or so, especially these freshmen or seniors now that when they were freshmen, it's a little bit easier to, be looking forward for each week. The key is, as you build success, not to become complacent and not to overlook anybody. And, I hope we don't see that this year. But, every win, gains confidence within your team. So I always think you have to be careful of that.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense to me. When we take a look at tonight's matchup with the Falcons, what do we know about Brookwood?
Physical, well coached, and it's Cashton Brookwood, and Jeremy does a great job, and I have a ton of respect for what he does. I mean, constantly and consistently, they're in the mix for the conference. And we've been able to sneak a couple of victories. So I think it's starting to build up as they can't take Cashton lightly, which is great for the kids and for the fans. And being 10 miles apart, I think this is the kind of atmosphere that I've been hoping to build with our own program. To come and play and play good football and have everybody on the edge of their seat.
And I know that you and Jeremy, you guys have a good rivalry, but you respect each other so much, and that's really pleasant to see.
Yeah, well, he's also in the family, so I think there's we better respect. But no, I do appreciate what he does, and he kind of came in at the same time I came in as a head coach, and you hope that you get to coach along those guys, over year after year, and you can get some things from them, and build that trust factor, and after tonight, you try to help each other out, with the next opponent. So it's going to be fun.
I asked Jeremy this question. I'm going to ask it to you. The final question here for this evening. With this weather, no lightning or anything like that, but it's raining. The field is really soggy. How do you see that playing out as a factor for tonight's contest?
I think it's what the last 2 games have been with Cashton and Brookwood, and it came down to one possession, ball control, and whoever probably has the ball last. I really do think that's the way this plays out. I think it's going to be in the trenches, going to be just physical. So it should be good football that way, and you got to take care of the ball in this kind of weather. And who does it better probably wins the game.
Yeah, I could kind of sense that a little bit too. You never know how that field is going to withstand all those feet out there and a lot of chugging going on.
Yeah, absolutely. And you just gotta, you gotta kind of take it out, of your mind. And when the kickoff starts, it's just 100 yards and let's go play. But hopefully it's fun. And I mean, the kids will, you look back at this, down the road, if it's a few months or even a couple of years, like that game at Brookwood, that was fun. It was muddy, and that's all the memories what you hope to have too with those kids.
Well, we'll see what kind of memories are going to be built tonight here with this upcoming Scenic Bluffs contest as the Cashton Eagles come to town. Jared, wish you the best of luck tonight and the rest of the year, and let's see how things play out.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Jared Emersbach, the head coach for the Cashton Eagles, will be back with the kickoff right after this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Brookwood High School. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, LLC, as we get ourselves set for a Scenic Bluffs contest here on the third week of the football season. Well, I am sitting between two staunch supporters of the local schools. To my right-hand side, Ashton Milsna helping me out once again. Ashton, how you doing today?
Good.
That's good. Good to hear. I'm glad that you're here helping. Of course, we're on your home turf here tonight. How about that?
Feels good.
Feels good. Yeah, a little rainy, but not too bad. It looks like things have. It's kind of stopped, hasn't it? We're going to be all right. So, and to my left-hand side, Scott Peterson. Once again, Scott, welcome aboard. And what a great job you and Nick Butzler did last week in that big win over Hillsboro.
Yeah, hey, thanks, Ken. It was Nick had fun, I had fun. It was a nice big victory, 58-3 or 53-8 for Cashton. So I'm looking forward to tonight. It's a little cooler.
Yeah.
Ithaca game last week, Hillsboro, both hot.
It's Wisconsin weather.
It's Wisconsin weather. Now I need a winter jacket on.
Yeah, so. That's about right. Well, we're going to have the national anthem and a few more things going on. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with the opening kickoff in just a moment.
Memorial Field.
The Westby Co-op Creamery. Quality dairy products from the Westby Creamery. Their convenience store is open 7 days a week. Serving the dairy industry for over 110 years. It's the Westby Co-op Creamery with organic and conventional dairy products for you to enjoy. Congratulations to the Westby Creamery for the continued support of our area farmers.
Welcome back to Brookwood. Ken Manning along with Scott Peterson and Ashton Milsna as we're ready for the opening kickoff. Well, Scott, I don't know if it was a choice or if it was a deferment or what it was, but Cashton is going to be receiving here in the first half. We'll see how things go as the Falcons will come forward here, ready to kick the ball off. And Ashton, do you have your program? Because I'm going to have to look over your shoulder once in a while.
It flew down.
It flew down.
I figured.
Okay, well, we'll just have to trust. Of course, it's going to get pretty wet too, isn't it?
It is. It's a nice soggy night.
It
and
is.
We're outside on the bleachers. So
Yes.
we're roughing it tonight. Looks like we got Brett Hemmersbach and Connor Butzler back for the Eagles.
Here's the approach, and it's going to be a ground ball picked up by one of the deep men, and weaving his way up the field. He's going to be brought down, and looks like it's going to be somewhere around that 33-yard line. I was going to say 32, 33-yard line, and that's where they place it. First and 10 for Cashton.
I was going to say Wisconsin.
Check right behind you there for that program. So let's take a look here at the
It's going to be hard to tell.
yeah, it's going to be tough here. We know that Jacob Hunsinger is the quarterback. And Ashton, you're going to have to help us out on that defensive side. Here's an opening run. This is, I believe,
Ethan Klinkner, 22.
Klinkner. Oh my goodness, here he goes. All the way down, and he's in for the score.
Hey.
A 67-yard run right up the middle.
Takes it all the way.
And Cashton strikes first.
You know, that was one of the things the Cashton line did really well last week, opening up holes for the running backs. And so far, first play, they did the same thing. And, you know, it's nice when you got a running back like Ethan Klinkner. He's only a sophomore, but he can really motor, it looks like.
He really can, can't he? He showed a lot of good speed there and pretty good vision because he came in the middle and then he did just a little zig. And off he went.
Yeah, he had a zag in there, too.
Yeah, and a zag. I think you're right. Well, they're going to look for the extra point kick here. Hemmersbach, the ball is on the ground, and that's going to be no good as the snap was a bit off. and getting steamrolled in there were the Hemmersbach boys.
And
Well,
sure kind of expect slippery balls tonight,
Oh,
don't you?
Yup.
You know,
that is going to be a tough one, I think. We'll see if they can hang on to the ball here throughout. Well, let's take a real quick break. Our thanks going out to American Family Insurance, the Phil Strand Agency, as well as ADRC, Aging and Disability Resource Center in Vernon County. The Vasatag Funeral Home, dedicated to serving area families in time of need with caring and professional guidance. Be sure to contact Jay Vasatag for reliable, compassionate care. The loss of a loved one is a stressful time. Vasatag Funeral Home has been there serving the Vernon County area since 1970. Be sure to call 634-2100.
so for Cashton, we have Dylan Byer kicking off, number 17. Some of the Cashton guys out there, 22, Ethan Klinkner, 21, James Hunt.
I thought he meant age.
51, I'm not sure. I got to look that guy up. Chase Olson. 60 is Esden Schrader. And then 87 is Kleba.
Oh, yeah. Okay, here's the kick, and it's going to come down. Peterson going right up the field, and this young man can run. He backpedals down to the 40, inside the 40, and it's 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Nice run back there. Ashton, what do we know about Dan Peterson? He is pretty quick, isn't he?
He's a senior, tall, and speedy.
Senior, tall, and speedy.
And a good catcher.
And a good catcher, okay.
That kind of sounds like a bad combination for Cashton.
Oh, it might, you never know. He was a state runner-up in track, and was it the 200 or 400 meter?
It was either one of those two.
It was one of the two. I tell you what, that
It
young
was 200.
200,
200.
he can fly. Well, here we are now. Coulterman, the quarterback, will put Peterson in motion. He'll turn, hand off. This is going to be Wilds.
Nope.
Off to, or is that Fry? Fry, thank you there, Ashton. And boy, Fry picks up about 5, maybe 6 yards there, Scott.
Yeah, it looks like maybe a tackle by 73, Austin Culpet. So, kind of a good start here for Brookwood right away.
Little off-tackle play is going to bring up a 2nd and 5 for the Falcons. They trail 6-0 off from an Ethan Klinkner 67-yard touchdown run from the first play in the line of scrimmage. Coulterman with the handoff, trying to get around the end, and he's going to be pulled down. That's Wilds.
Yep.
So we got a tackle, James Hunt, number 21, in on the tackle, and Lincoln Kling there, 80, right there with it.
And I see we have a flag on the play as well, Scott.
Okay.
I think it was hold.
Did you see the call there, Ashton?
Holding.
Holding, okay.
A penalty flag on the play to indicate holding against the Falcons.
You know, I was just thinking, here comes Hunt once again. That young man was all over the field 2 weeks ago when you and I were doing that Ithaca game, Scott.
Yeah, and then last week, both him and Gabe Peterson each had 5 tackles to lead the Eagles on defense last week. So
okay.
He's starting right where he left off.
2nd and 15. I think it's more like 2nd and 18 or so. And here's a draw, a nice little carry. Going to pick up 5 yards.
Yeah, number 73, Austin Culpet in on the tackle. So 3rd and 15 here. This is this is a big play for both teams. Cashing early in the game here.
Right. You know, Culpet really came into his own last year, I thought, on the wrestling mat as I think as a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a junior this year
now.
Yeah.
So I expect some pretty good things from that young man, not only in the wrestling but right out here, because in the trenches you need good hand fighting situation.
Yeah, exactly. He's a big body too.
He is.
Yeah.
Turning around, here's the throw. It's going to be caught by Fry, and he's brought down inside the 40. He got back to the original line of scrimmage and just a yard or two beyond.
Yeah, so there again, 2 leading tacklers from last week, James Hunt and Gabe Peterson, in on the tackles this week. So
as we have a little bit of a timeout. Thanks here once again to the Bank of Cashton supporting today's broadcast. We appreciate Scott Wall and his great crew. And while we got a moment here, how about Bobby Johns? That's Sue Brigham and her fine team out there on Front Street. Talk about a delicious Friday night fish. Here's a punt situation. Oh, almost got to it. A fair catch is called and made by the Eagles.
Yeah, Connor Bustler fair caught it. Sure looked like we could have had the block there, but you get a little nervous jumping up when the ball is right in front of your stomach.
Yeah, yeah. I don't blame him at all. Well, let's take another quick break, and from the tape delayed side of things, we'll be able to talk more about some of our sponsors.
Spending time outside feels good, doesn't it? This is summer with the Viroqua Food Co-op. Mother Nature provides the fresh air and the sunshine, while the Viroqua Food Co-op is committed to your healthy life with organic, locally grown and produced food that tastes like a beautiful summer day. Whether you're camping, hiking, kayaking, gardening, or just relaxing with a backyard barbecue, the Viroqua Food Co-op is here for you and all your summer days. On Main Street in Viroqua.
Come and Ashton, we got to watch out for Klinkner here for the Eagles once again. They're going to fire a pass downfield. It's caught, and they're going to stop him. He stepped out of bounds.
Play action finds Lincoln Kling along the Falcon sideline. He takes it right out.
Looks like we got Lincoln Kling for a first down there.
Okay.
Nice start to the passing game.
You know, Kling, Bayer.
Yep, Bayer.
And Kleba. Those three are pretty good receivers.
They really are.
Here's a handoff, trying to get to the outside. That's O'Neal, and he's pushed back. He made a little turn, and somebody met him head on.
Middle gain on the play, brought down by Derek Erdman.
Erdman, they call him. Do you know Derek, Ashton?
Yep. That was my ride.
Oh, that's who that was? Okay. So you know him pretty well. Is he a senior?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was a real nice tackle that he made. About a half-yard gain, if that. Hunsinger turns, hands off, and nothing again.
The old Brookwood defense is really starting to stiffen up here. It's O'Neal again.
They did not allow O'Neal anything. In fact, if he did get back to the original line, he might have.
Haas and Fry combined on the stop for the Falcons.
From that linebacking position, Fry comes up and helps make a stop.
You know, and they got the three biggest guys on the team in the middle on defensive tackle there. I think we had a motion on Cashton. I think they were just a little bit anticipated the snap a little bit early there.
Okay. That'll push him back 5 yards. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 now. What do you think, Ashton? Draw or pass?
I can't say anything, or else I'm going to jinx it.
Oh, you might jinx it. Okay.
My luck, that's going to happen.
All right.
Let's hope they give it to O'Neal again.
They might. They're going to split guys out on both sides. I'm not sure what they call this formation, Scott.
Yeah, it's the Packer formation.
Here comes a pass downfield. He had his man. He's overthrown.
Do you mean by like the Packer formation as like the horrible formation?
Yeah, you know, the Packers, they do a lot of double wides on both sides, so they that way on the sidelines they can just holler Packer formation, you know, and then they'll call the play out of that formation.
Okay, sure.
So,
whatever they call, somebody's going to go right and somebody left, and somebody's going to streak down the field like what happened there. That was Kling they were trying to hit, wasn't it?
It was, you know, and you know, he was open, but with the ball being as wet as it is, I think they're gonna
back away from this one. Smart move. Bayer will make the stop, and they're going to place the ball on the 36-yard line for the Falcons. We'll take another quick break and come right back with more here. 6-0 your score at Brookwood. The Eagles of Cashton on top. Back we come here, and Ashton, who's our quarterback again for Brookwood?
I can never remember his name.
Looking back, Cokerman to pass. Oh, he had his man wide open.
He got hit.
He got popped pretty good as he released the ball there, Scott.
Yeah, Cashton defense got lucky there. That receiver got behind everybody and was wide open.
Was that Wilds?
Yep.
Tell you what, he was probably about 4 yards past everybody.
That could have been a tie ball game.
That would have been a tie, wouldn't it? Definitely had. We might see that play call coming back again later on.
I would think so. It
was a nice route, whatever it was. Well, thanks going out to Cashton Building Supply, Kevin Kirking, Courtney Kuzi helping us out here, CBS Designs. What a great job they continue to do in the area. Here's a big stop. Who is that?
Lincoln Kling initially in on it, number 80, and then 74, and Brian Rivera, 70, and Cleva all cleaned up on him. So
74 is who again?
My cousin.
Your cousin?
Milsna.
Zach Milsna, yes.
I think he's my cousin. I'm not completely sure.
What are you going to do if you get his size?
I'm not going to be happy.
You're not going to be happy? You don't want to be that big?
Because then I'll be too tough for a quarterback.
Oh, okay, because I know you're going to play quarterback. That's right.
Or wide receiver.
That's the hope anyways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quarterback and linebacker.
When you're quarterbacking, I'm going to come and watch you. Just you.
If you remember.
If I remember. Are you suggesting that I might be a little senile by then?
Maybe.
All right, so Brookwood called a timeout here. They want to look things over. It's 3rd and 11, so.
All right, well, why don't we do the same? We'll be right back with more here from Brookwood.
The Viroqua Booster Club. Supporting the many teams of Viroqua High School, the Booster Club works closely with coaches and administration to assist in many ways. Contact Carl Zuby, Eric Anderson, or any of the Viroqua Booster Club officers. Get involved. Once a Blackhawk, always a Blackhawk.
Well, as we come back, we want to say thanks to Cashton Farm Supply, Ernie Peterson and his crew out there on Highway 27. And while we got a moment, Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op, John Maslevicek and his team out there in Chaseburg and Red Mound area, as well as Stoddard. Well, Scott, a 6-0 score and a quick strike, and now all of a sudden both teams kind of trying to grind things out a little bit.
Yeah, the defensive everybody settled down on both sides of the ball, and the defenses on both sides are doing well. So I hope that continues, at least for the Cashton guys.
No.
Sorry, Ashton.
Here's Colterman. He's going to drop back, looking downfield. His pass is incomplete. Wiles was over here, but guarding him rather closely was number 2. That's the Hemmerspach.
That'll set up 4th and long for the Falcons.
Is that Brady?
It's Brett.
That's Brett.
Yeah.
I knew I'd get them mixed up.
Yeah, it's tough. One's 2 and one's 12.
Yeah. So now it's going to bring up a 4th and 11. The ball placed on the 35-yard line, and once again, Ashton, who's back to kick?
Evan Klinkner.
Klinkner back.
And then Cashton's got 81, Connor Butzler back.
Okay. We'll look for a good snap. It is. The approach, almost blocked again. This is a big kick, but it's going to go out of bounds. And now they're going to check and see where it goes out.
Right? I got rid of the
46-yard line, it looks like.
Okay.
I was going to say 45.
Now there's a flag way over on the far sideline far hash mark, I should say.
That could be a back in the back,
It could be.
but I bet it's hold.
I don't think Coach Hemmersbach is very happy with the call from the looks of things. Something about the fair catch, Scott. I didn't quite catch it.
I wonder if it was an illegal fair catch.
Oh.
I don't.
The kick was way over here.
Yeah, right. You know, he's a sophomore.
Yep.
You gotta learn.
Yeah, you do. So.
Well, he's going to let it go, but so as it is, we're going to wait and see where they actually will mark the ball. It's going to be stepped off against the Eagles.
Valid fair catch signal from the Eagles. Looks like
Invalid fair catch. All right. Coon Valley Telecommunications, where you're enjoying tonight's tape delayed broadcast. Thanks to Carol and the crew. And after a big game, you get a chance, you're in Viroqua. Stop in at Culver's on the north side of Viroqua.
How color?
All right, 6:16 to go here in quarter number one. It's going to be Hunsinger turning, handing off. This is going to be O'Neill. Uh-oh, he got to the corner, and now it's a foot race. He made one man miss. That might have been Peterson, still on his feet, and he dives forward for the score. Oh, they're going to say, was he down?
Yeah, and
There's a flag.
they have a
Colin
penalty
O'Neill
too. I
here,
think.
he takes it all the way into the end zone, but there is a flag
Okay.
right near the end of that run.
So there's there might be two flags. Somebody, 88.
Jack Kleba is kind of slow to get up. He's making his way off the field.
Yeah.
but
Yeah, you can see he was a little slow getting up. Well, they're going to say that O'Neill was out.
Well, I think they're, the left guard, Gabe Peterson, got all the way downfield, and was helping make a block at the end, and they're calling him for holding there, I believe.
Really?
For blocking the black.
Oh, wow.
Block in the back. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Still going to result in a first down for the Eagles.
Okay, well, that's a little bit of a tough break for the Eagles with that kind of run, but they still, like you say, they have the first down, and they're inside the 20, so they're obviously in the red zone. It's going to be a first and goal on the 14. So O'Neill was down on the 4. I thought he was going to be in for the score.
Yeah, so I think they got it right now. It's first and 10 at the 14.
Okay.
I was kind of confused that they thought they didn't have the stick set up, but now they do.
Now they do, okay. Yeah, that would be a little tough. Here's right up the middle. This is Klinkner once again, and he pushes his way forward. He gets to, about the 5?
Yeah, it looks that way.
It inside the 10-yard line.
He's just a small, slippery guy.
He is.
And he's a wrestler.
Yep.
So he's extremely strong for his size, and he's only a sophomore. So
yes.
He can break tackles, and, he runs low.
He does, doesn't he?
He does,
Here we are with a second down situation. It's going to be O'Neill. Comes to the outside. It's a race to the corner, and O'Neill will get across the goal line for the score.
Colin O'Neill gets to the
from 5 yards out.
Touchdown.
Another touchdown run here for the Eagles. 5:24 to go.
And it looks, I think I saw one of the players pull up the 2 sign, so I'm guessing.
What did he do?
Pull up the 2 sign, so I'm guessing they're going for 2.
Oh.
Yep.
So they are going to go for 2, yep. Hunsinger turns, hands off. It's O'Neill, and he's in.
With the slippery conditions tonight, in the field, extra point team is a little bit shaky to begin with. You may want to just end up going for 2 every night.
You might as well. Yeah, I agree, Scott. That's it's just one of those where, let your offensive line try and get a good push, and the count. A lot of times they can get the job done. Another quick break. It's 14-0 Cashton out in front. We'll be right back.
The VFW of Viroqua hopes that you're enjoying today's special presentation. Be sure to check out the VFW banquet and dining facilities for your next big event. We can cater to all your needs, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, and of course your fundraising events. Call Eric Sherry, 637-3212. And remember, no one does more for veterans than the VFW.
I misspoke. 87 is Edgar Areola. He's right next to the kicker there.
Okay, here's a kick coming out.
Oh, look at that kick.
It just died right
what a
there.
block.
Wiles moving the ball forward. He picks up about 9 yards on the return. That was a good job.
So 71, Riley Verkins in on the tackle. Brett Hammersbach too. So
I don't know if I've ever seen a ball hit the ground and just go kerplop.
that was like a golf shot, wasn't it?
Was,
I
yeah.
have
Right
You
on the
have?
an
green.
NFL game.
Well,
I
I'll tell
really
you.
never watched it live. I just saw it on a YouTube.
Saw on ESPN.
It just like went up the air and and it just stopped.
Wow.
It was like it was already ready for another kick.
Well, the Falcons trailing 14-0. They're going to put Peterson in motion.
Oh.
He drops the ball. He's able to scoop it back up. Had the ball
Dan Peterson
bounce off his right hand.
for the Falcons brings up second down.
Scott, that could have been disastrous.
It could have been.
He would have been happy about it.
I would have been happy. So it looks like we have number 2, Brett Hammersbach, has come in at middle linebacker for Gabe Peterson. I can kind of understand. Gabe might be a little tired from running down the field
Well, he-
ahead of Colin O'Neill.
Pretty good effort there.
Colin's a fast guy.
Here's Peterson once again. Handoff is to him, trying to get to the outside. He's able to make the corner, and now he's pushed out of bounds. Very close to the original line of scrimmage.
Peterson on the carry.
We'll see where they mark the ball. He's about a couple yards short.
3rd and 12.
Goal.
Leitner made the stop defensively.
What do they call it? I can't think of it now.
What's that?
The line of scrimmage. He's just a few yards short.
Yep. 3rd and 12 now.
Well, I got a little nervous there when he got around the corner. I thought maybe that could be.
With his speed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the Daily Brew supporting tonight's broadcast, one of our new sponsors. Thanks to Garrick and Shelley and all the crew over there. We appreciate their support on the north side of Westby. Coulterman dropping back. He's under pressure. The throw. It's intercepted.
I think 74, I think, got the interception there. Zach
Again.
Melsna
A screen pass.
Wow.
got tipped
Gonna be
and
intercepted. Austin Culpit with a pick.
Austin Culpit.
73. All right.
All right.
So Austin Culpit coming up. Somebody tipped the ball, and Austin, I saw him kind of turn, and it was right into his hands. And now it's a tough play because it's 1st and 10 the other way here. And Cashton in great field position on the 32. 4:26 to go in what seems to be a very long first quarter, Scott.
I agree with you. I just looked at the clock to see how much was left, and
Pass is incomplete. Making the dive for it was Byer.
That pass intended for Dylan Bayer falls incomplete.
he just mistimed his. I think he lost it a little bit there.
Yeah, I think so.
Every pass play has been the same exact pass play. It has. The wide receiver goes out and one goes into the middle.
Yeah,
On both
rotating the
sides.
plays in. So 2nd down. Hunsinger, the quarterback, and now we're going to get a whistle here. And
Yeah, so that's what I was wondering about. The ball was 2 yards,
right.
but yet it was an incomplete pass.
Yeah. That was an interesting one. They must have just not been paying attention to where where it was before. Here's a keeper up the middle. It's going to be O'Neill, I believe. Nope, it was Klinkner.
Klinkner, yeah.
And a short gain there.
Brought down immediately by
Maybe the 2 yards back.
Yeah, right. See,
So-
maybe they knew something that we didn't,
And
I
that's,
guess.
that's why they're the officials, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Huh? So it's 3rd down and 8. Hunsinger getting the play call. And now he'll bring the men up to the line of scrimmage with Culp at the center. Hunsinger is a tall quarterback. Here's Byer with an inside run, and he is going to be just short, I think, of the first down.
Yeah. He's long enough. If he could have got those arms stretched out, I think he would have had enough for the first.
Yeah.
marker. About a yard or two shy. Going to bring up.
So a couple of yards short here of that first down.
Brady Hansen made the stop defensively.
Good discipline on the Brookwood defense. It looked like Cashton went with a double hut or double go, and they flinched, but they did not jump offside. So
Brady Hansen making the stop. He's a tough little player. Only a sophomore, I believe.
Yep.
here we go.
Quarterback keeper and moving that one forward. That's an easy first down. Well, you get behind those big boys in the line.
Yeah, exactly.
And Jacob is a good-sized quarterback, so
He kind of reminds me of Ben Rothenberger a little bit with the Steelers.
That's true.
Roethlisberger?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Evan Klinkler, who's shaking up here.
Was he?
Well,
okay.
that's kind
boy.
of big. He's their special teams kicker,
Right.
kicker
Yeah,
and punters, so
he does a lot of big things for him. You hope he'll be all right. Hopefully.
I would guess it's maybe just a little tweak of the ankle or something.
That's what we kind of hope for, and nothing greater than that.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10 for Cashton.
All right.
Looks like
Here we go.
Ethan Klinkner and Colin O'Neill in the backfield.
Dropping back to pass. Here's the throw, and it is overshot. Looked like he was going for Kling again.
Yeah, Lincoln Kling.
Kling on the play brings up 2nd and 10.
Kling was open by maybe a step. Brings up a second down.
Klinkner's ankle,
It's his ankle, huh?
by the looks of it.
Okay.
So same two in the backfield, O'Neill and Klinkner, and then Connor Butzler, reverse. Here we go.
And this is going to be Butzler. He breaks to the outside, and nobody's going to touch him. Once he broke that initial line of scrimmage, nobody was going to catch up to that guy.
That is for sure.
He has some good speed as well.
He does. He's not as fast as his dad was, but he's pretty fast. That was the joke last week.
Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
Nick being his dad.
Oh, yeah, well, that's true, yeah.
So.
I was talking to Nick when I picked up the equipment, and I said something to him about, man, I go, Connor just has that extra zip or something, and he's like, yeah, I don't know where he got it, but yeah. Here's an inside pass right over the middle, and it's caught by Kling. The 2-point conversion is good, and that will...
Kleba on the 2-point conversion. A successful attempt.
Or Kleba, okay.
Yeah, Kleba, I guess.
Brookwood 0.
22-0 right now, Cashton out in front. We're going to take a quick break, but first let's just mention a big thank you to the Eagle Title Company. That's Lori Holte in Coon Valley for a peace of mind when you're selling or buying. And Effinger's Equipment Sales and Service. Thanks to Mark Effinger out there on the north side of Viroqua. Back with more in a moment. Vernon Memorial Healthcare, known for their quality care serving the surrounding communities. It's Vernon Memorial Healthcare, local clinics in Westby, Lafarge, and Viroqua. Your healthcare provider. So much care, so close. That's VMH. Wishing everyone a happy and safe 2020.
And 70 is Ryan Rivera, 71 is Riley Verkin, 81 is Connor Butzler, 15 Noah Hammerspach, he's a sophomore.
He's only a sophomore?
Yeah, he is, yep, Noah Hammerspach.
I feel like he's so much older.
And then I think it's
No offense.
Brett or Brady way on the it's Brett, number 2, way on the outside. Oh, they got the scoreboard back lit up.
They got her back. It looks like Klinkner's trying to walk that off over there.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
It's looks like it's getting better for him every step he takes.
Yeah.
So.
He's one of those players who does not want to quit.
No.
Just like my brother.
They got
It's
some,
always him.
That's the deal. They got some tough players down here.
They do.
So.
Here's the approach. It's a high and short kick coming down off the hands of Wiles. He picks it up and is dropped right away.
Ethan Klinkner, and then I think the first guy is James Hunt maybe, or
Wiles
51
on the
Chasen
return.
Olson. So
Big hit on the play
I'm
by
hearing
Ethan
like a.
Klinkner.
Ethan Klinkner, yeah.
First and 10
I'm hearing like a.
Falcons from their own
In
25.
my right one. I mean left one.
Who was it?
Like in this thing.
Is it
It's here. It's something's on it. I don't
something
know what
is on
is.
it? Hard to hear?
Yeah.
Well, it's a little bit of a buzzing noise.
It's like a, yeah,
that's
it's like
weird.
a buzzing noise.
But I don't have it on mine right now.
Okay. And we're doing nothing but battery, so typically we don't get that with just good old DC battery. So we got a whistle here, and might be an equipment malfunction, so we're going to get a change here. Probably a short break.
Maybe a cut on his hand.
yeah,
sure.
Put a little tape on it.
Yeah, they'll have to make sure they stop the bleeding and get the Band-Aid on. And,
That's Ryan Mulvaney.
okay. Here we are for the Falcons as they trail 22-0. Ball was fumbled on the snap, but
Fumbled snap up.
Brookwood is able to recover.
Falcons are retained possession.
Looks like Riley Verkin and number 71 and 70 Brian Rivera were right there.
Both of these teams coming in for tonight's ball game at 2-0, and a lot of real good optimism here, I think, for both teams.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is still going to be a good game yet.
There's still 3 quarters to play.
There's still 3 quarters.
Ultraman on the keeper.
Almost 3.5, it seems like.
Yeah,
It does.
So,
Brings up 3rd and 8.
that's for sure. Well, thanks going out too. Besides how about embroidery and more? We haven't talked about them. Greg Danes and his crew down there at 210D Swigum Road in Westby. And our thanks to the Gunnarson's Viroqua Clinic for all your prescription needs. Appreciate their terrific support, as well as all of our fine sponsors. Peterson in motion. Coulterman dropping back, looking downfield. Has his man, and
intercepted
it is,
by Colin O'Neill.
oh my goodness, how did he get to that? What an interception there by O'Neill.
That pass is
And we have a Brookwood player down right now.
Okay.
We'll take over inside.
Well, we'll take a break here. I guess what you call cutting in front of the play, or however you want to say it. That's exactly what O'Neill did. We'll take the break as we have an injured player on the field.
The future is bright for Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. You inspire us to find solutions, to provide the energy our community needs, and the knowledge you can use to save you and your family money, and keep business thriving. Great things lie ahead, and what's here today has never been better. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
All right, so we're back here with 1:02 left in the first quarter yet. Cashton just intercepted the ball, and first play here. Colin O'Neill looks like he maybe got about 5 yards on the play, on the carry here.
O'Neill on the carry. Fights his way down near the 45-yard line.
So right now, Brady Hammerspach, number 12, has come in for Dylan Byer, and then Ethan Klinkner just went out, and Connor Butzler, 81, has come in. So we'll see if we get a playoff here. We should be able to get a playoff here before the end of the quarter. It's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, you certainly think so anyways.
So we got Connor Butzler, number 81, split out wide to the right. And Colin O'Neill trying to get up the middle there, out and holding
flag. Did you see that holding, Carl?
I did. Well, I did not see the holding. But I'm not saying it wasn't there. I'm just saying I didn't see it.
I'm
So.
kind of guessing that.
So there again, you know, these holding calls they're tough to overcome. They're kind of drive killers.
They really are, yeah. And that's where coaches will probably eventually say something to the team.
Yes.
And they're just going to run the clock out as it looks.
They're going to let it go here, and they'll have time. As the clock runs down, we'll take a break. 22-0 here in the first quarter of action. We'll come back with quarter number 2, and Scott Peterson with the play-by-play after this.
Brookwood 0.
Embroidery and more. In Westby, 210D Swigum Road. No job is too small or too big. Contact Greg Danes or Amanda Coble for all your embroidery needs. Screen printing, commercial sewing, embroidery, or heat transferring. The place to go. In Westby, Embroidery and more. Best of luck to the area teams.
Vernon Communications Cooperative has connected their members to the latest technology for 70 years. Whether it be phone, internet, streaming, or digital video, they are your reliable and secure connection to communication. VC Co-op provides a superior fiber optic network to serve their members with world-class technology and unrivaled local service.
Here to start the second quarter, 2nd and 17. And we got a pass here. Brady Hemmerspach on the outside.
Wow, what a hit.
Well, you could hear that pop up here.
I heard it.
Couldn't you?
That's why we have shoulder pads.
Oh, it was enough for a first down. I thought it might have been a little bit short there, but
40-yard line.
so Dylan Byers going out and Connor
hurt?
Butzler's coming in.
Nobody's hurt.
I can't see, is Klinkner back in for Brookwood?
Yes, he is.
Well, that was a nice little route, that's for sure.
It was, yeah, nice catch. Those middle 3 guys for Brookwood sure are big, aren't they?
They are.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good line.
So at fullback right now we have Brady Hemmerspach, and number 7, Colin O'Neill, is at tailback. That was a nice little run between the tackles for Colin O'Neill.
Well, he just kept that pile moving, didn't he?
He did, yes.
Down inside the 35-yard line at the 33.
So that's another first down for Cashton here.
Peterson made the tackle.
There again, like you said, Scott, when somebody has, the strong legs, they can carry a few people.
Yes, exactly.
And that's what O'Neill was able to do.
Now there again, Ethan Klinkner just came out for Brookwood, so maybe that ankle's bothering him a little bit more.
Okay.
You know, that was probably a smart play by Cashton to go right at him.
Yeah.
Test that ankle out.
Yeah.
Good tackle there.
That was.
I'm not sure who that was.
Head-on tackle, wasn't it?
Hemmerspach on the carry.
So Brady Hemmerspach with the carry.
On the play, down near the 28-yard line.
And, with the colors for the Brookwood Falcons, it's kind of hard to pick up what their numbers are from a distance.
Yeah. We'll rely on the PA guy. They said that was Fry on the tackle.
Okay.
He met him head-on.
It is nice. We're right by the speaker for the PA guys, so.
At first I was not happy because I'm like, oh, man, that's loud. But
that must have hurt. They quieted it down.
Yeah. But we might need him.
That was a good wrap up there by a lot of the Falcons.
Yeah, that was some gang tackling, wasn't it? There's about 5 of them getting up off the pile.
And Clinker comes back in.
So we have Klinkner and O'Neill in at running back, and Dylan Byers coming in, bringing in the play. 3rd and 2 at the 30-yard line, the scoreboard says. Dylan Byers out wide to the right, and Jack Kleba's left tight end. We're up the middle there, or up off the, fumble!
I could tell that's the Cashton ball.
Yep.
Looks like Gabe Peterson was there to save the drive here, get the recovery.
Carry the ball came out.
Tell you what, he showed some pretty good speed there. He pounced on that
Yeah,
thing.
he did.
That was pretty good.
He was like a cat on a mouse.
You got 30 minutes on this camera.
30 minutes? Okay.
Peterson fell on it for Cashton.
So let's hope it's not another like 42 minutes.
There you go. I've got a couple batteries left though, Ashton, so we're in a good spot, I hope.
All right, so it looks like it's first down for Cashton. Connor Butzler's out the right wide receiver.
Oh boy.
None in that, but I got a few.
O'Neill again on the carry. This time he's brought down by Barajas after a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 upcoming.
All right, so 2nd and 6 on the ball is on the 16-yard line. Dylan Byers bringing in the play. And we have Ethan Klinkner and Colin O'Neill in at running backs.
Barajas with a real nice tackle again, meeting them head on.
Yeah.
Not backing down at all.
All right, Hunsiker's under the play, right up the middle to Klinkner, and he's slicing through there again. You know, it's so different when you're the fullback versus the tailback. You know, the fullback, you're close to the line of scrimmage, and you know, you go 5 yards ahead, and you're 6 yards downfield. It seems like. Whereas when you're the tailback, you know, you got to get 5 yards before you even get close to the line of scrimmage. So.
Right.
All right.
Makes it a little tough.
It does. 3rd and 4 here.
Well, this is kind of an important couple of downs here for Brookwood.
3rd and 4.
And they're going to pass. Oh, boy.
Oh, I thought he had it.
Kling usually makes it with those one-handed catches, but with it being a little slippery tonight.
That pass falls incomplete.
Not OBJ.
Nearly a one-handed snag. By
All right, 4th and 4 here.
Bring up 4th down for
This, crucial play for Brookwood's defense. Dylan Byers bringing in the play. And we have Ethan Klinkner and Colin O'Neill in at fullback and tailback. Jacob Hunsiker's under center. And here we go.
It's incomplete.
He split the D.
Yeah, so I think, you know, the pass was to Jack Kleba. I think he thought somebody was behind him, so he kind of held up his arms, but
that's going to result in a turnover on downs. And the Falcons
well, it's Brookwood ball.
1st and 10
it's at the
their own 15.
15-yard line, so they got a ways to go. 8:15 left in the second quarter.
27 minutes.
Cashton's leading 22-0.
We'll take a quick break and be right back. Be sure to stop down to the Chateau Timber Coulee. Purchase this year's golf passes today. Great specials throughout the week. Monday night wings, and don't forget that delicious Friday night fish. All this at Snowflake Ski and Golf. Best of luck to our area athletes throughout the season. And back we come. Scott Peterson with the play-by-play. Brookwood coming up to the line of scrimmage.
Is it supposed to show a red dot? Then we're good.
All right, so Brookwood's going to be run. Oh, double reverse here.
Wow.
This is a great run.
Yeah.
Peterson.
And nobody's touching that guy.
No, boy.
He's at 85 yards.
No flags.
You know, and Colin O'Neill is one of our fastest guys on the team, and he could not catch him either. So.
Oh, man. That was an all-out sprint.
I couldn't finish it.
You could,
My arms ain't that.
your arm's not that long?
I ain't that old yet.
Well, here we go.
My birthday's in 3 days.
Yeah.
So here we go. You know, Brookwood's right back in this game again. Got a little bit of a momentum shift here. You know, Cashton's just got to learn to keep the foot on the accelerator.
Yep.
You know, even though it's 22-0, it's still only the start of the second quarter. So
It probably could be a halftime at that first quarter.
Yeah.
So long. Didn't get it.
all right, Brady Hemmersbach came in off the edge and tripped him up, just enough, slowed him up, and then
Handoff to Wild. It's going to be short of the goal line.
can't really see across the field who else got in on the tackle, but.
Well, our thanks going out to a couple more of those sponsors. We talked about Gunnarsson Health. How about Main Street Designs? Thanks to Leah Kroom as she continues on with a great job when it comes to haircuts and much more. Also, Main Street Mobile Mart in Viroqua for that Synergy mobile fuel. Another quick break. We'll be right back.
Boris Gump. Me and Jenny, we buy all our cars at Sleepy Hollow. They got new cars and used cars, a body shop, parts and everything.
And all of our pre-owned vehicles have to pass a 97-point inspection to be offered for sale.
What if they don't pass inspection?
Fire in the hole!
Hey, little buddy, set a course to the southeast. We're going to Sleepy Hollow.
Those are just some of the reasons to come visit us. Now check us out online at sleepyhollowauto.com.
We come our thanks to Nordic Lanes, Scott and Sue Sordahl helping us out once again here with tonight's broadcast. Of course, tape delayed. You'll find it on Brookwood's YouTube channel, Cashton's Channel 2, and Channel 14. Back to Scott with the play-by-play.
So it's 22-0 Cashton, or 22-6, my mistake. 8:02 left in the second quarter. Well, curious here, Ethan Klinkner's in to kick off with that sprained ankle. So
I think it was the other ankle.
Was it the other
think
ankle?
So.
Well, it's definitely a little different than what he's been kicking off in the past, but all right. Nice little return for Connor Bussler there. Looks like Cashton's going to have it at the 37-yard line.
Franklin Wild with the tackle.
Yeah.
Or the 35, rather.
You know, and
Wild, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a night like tonight, you know, those squibbers, the ball definitely gets wet by the time it gets back to the kickoff return guys. So
probably a good idea to kick like that too, I would think.
I would too. So all right, now we got to see what Cashton's going to do if they can answer him back here.
Let's hope not.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Colin O'Neill gets the carry. Had a little bit of a hole there.
O'Neill on the carry.
Klinkner loses his helmet, so he has to come off for a play. I think that's the rule, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
You're right.
That's what I thought. I didn't know if that was just for college or.
Yeah, that's what gets confusing. You know, some of these rules that you see in college and NFL are different than high school. All right, Cashton's got 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6 here. We'll see what they got for a play. Oh, right up the middle to Ethan Klinkner again.
I don't know if he got it. That's going to be close, though.
Yeah.
Not seeing for sure.
He's going to be a few yards short there.
Klinkner on the carry.
So
brought down by Nate DeWitt.
3rd and 3.5.
3 or 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Eagles.
All right. Come on, Cashton. Let's go here. Let's get this first down.
People are not going to like him on the Falcon channel. I can already tell.
Hey, I'm just trying to even that out between you and Cashton and you and your Brookwood guys, okay?
I knew I was going to enjoy this.
So Colin O'Neill, hard run right up the left-hand side there for the first down. He was not going to be denied on that run.
Territory down near the 46-yard line. Austin Fry made the stop defensively.
The nice thing is we're keeping the clock running here.
Boy.
Maybe, that first quarter and it was 42 minutes of actual time off the clocks. So here we go with Connor Butzler. And he slips a few tackles running down the left sidelines there and gains another 4 or 5 yards.
Couple nice little moves, right, left kind of jig there, and winds up with a first down.
Near the 30.
And there's a penalty too,
Enough for another
or maybe
first down.
Maybe it just fell out of his pocket.
Well, that could be. Thanks going out to a couple more of those sponsors. It's Premier Co-op. Since 1893, they've been supporting area farmers. Right Choice Construction, that's Rich and his great crew. You're looking for, if you need a new roof, get that done before the winter season comes along.
Mr. Manning, this quarter has to probably hurry up.
So Colin O'Neill with the run up the middle again, about 2nd and 5, I guess.
Now before he picks up 5 or 6 on the play, brings up 2nd.
So Cashton's offense is doing well tonight. The defense has been doing well too. Just be nice to keep this drive going and get a touchdown here and answer that long run that Peterson had for Brookwood.
I kind of wonder too. I'll bet you that Coach Hemmersbach probably had something to say after that touchdown run.
I think so. And O'Neill gets the pitch to outside, out around the corner.
Touchdown.
And it's a touchdown to Colin O'Neill.
The toss to Colin O'Neill, and he takes it in.
Boy, it's fun to watch him run, isn't it?
He can be so elusive.
He has really learned, how to use his speed, and he went out for track this spring.
That's right.
And I think that helped him get a little more speed.
Well, when we've seen it with Dan Peterson for Brookwood, we see it with Klinkner with his strength. We see it with Butzler, and boy, oh boy, when you can get speed, that's a tough combination.
It is. 2-point conversion is good with Colin O'Neill going right up the
takes it in
left
again
side.
for a successful 2-point after try.
So the score now reads 30-6 after Cashton picks up that touchdown to retake that 24-point margin here. In fact, they add to the margin. We want to say thanks to the Riverbank, Katie Helseth and the crew, both in Coon Valley and in Westby. We'll take a break and come back with more here with 5:31 to go in the first half.
Sealands Carpet Land, located in the heart of Coon Valley. When it comes to your flooring needs, no one is better than Sealands Carpet Land. Luxury vinyl, tile, carpet, or hardwood floors. Contact the professionals from Coon Valley. Sealands Carpet Land, 452-3129. If you walk on it, they sell it.
Back we come here, and Scott, take her away.
So we have Dylan Byer kicking off for Cashton, and that's a good kick for him. And looks like Brett Hemmersbach came in on the tackle from the outside to get him.
Kickoff from Bayer is fielded by the Wilds.
Got the shoulder pads in there and kind of rocked him a little bit.
Yeah, you heard it a little bit up here, didn't you?
Yeah.
I didn't.
It's because I turned the mic down on you. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, 5:25 left in the second quarter. Brookwood is at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10.
Trying to get the clock to run a little faster compared to that first quarter.
Yeah, because we're going to need it.
We are going to need it, aren't we?
We're almost dead. So if we cut out, that's why.
I got 2 batteries in my pocket. We'll be, as long as there's still some juice in them, we're okay.
All right. So we got a little run right up the middle.
Ooh.
Kind of looked like there might have been a face mask in there, but
I thought the same thing.
Wilds on the carry.
Maybe not.
Picks up 3 on the play. Zach Milsna brought it down.
Must have had the jersey or the shoulder pad.
Yeah. Just the way that the running back turned, I thought,
yeah, right. But I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah,
it was good for Cashton not to have
keep
penalty.
The clock running there.
Yeah, keep the clock running.
Scenic Bluffs Community Healthcare supporting today's broadcast. You'll find them not only in Cashton, but in, let's see, what is it, Norwalk, and, of course, in Viroqua.
Ooh.
Boy, there's some hitting going on now out there, isn't it?
That was some pop.
I don't know if you can hear it on camera here, but we definitely heard it up here.
Near the 40-yard line.
I couldn't tell which one who made the noise.
I don't.
Third and 2.
That was a good run.
When two forces meet, who knows, right?
Yeah.
I've never heard that one before, Mr. Manning.
All right, so 3rd and 2. Let's go, Cashton.
No.
Brookwood's got the ball at the 40-yard line.
Why do you invite him, Mr. Manning?
Do you think Scott's teasing you a little bit?
No.
I'm doing my best to hold back, Ashton, but I'm sorry.
I didn't know who had the ball. First down.
First down.
Wilds again. The
And 2 more, maybe?
This drive takes it out across the 45.
Wilds sure is running tough, isn't he?
He is. That was a great little run for him.
Yeah.
Only needed a couple of yards and got about 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, right. Well, Brookwood's keeping the chains moving here. For Brookwood, it'd be nice if they could get a touchdown here before halftime. Kind of get back to 30-12, 30-14, something like that.
Because don't they get the ball?
They do. Cashton received in the first half. So.
You're right, Ashton.
All right, quarterback run to the outside.
Oh, he must have slipped.
Yeah, he did. He was trying to cut it back inside. That was a good job by Brett Hemmersbach on the outside to keep contained,
turn them back in.
Turn them back in. That's where your help is coming from. So.
That's where Klinkner was sitting.
Yeah, exactly.
Ethan was ready for he says, mark me up for a solo tackle here.
Number 17 is really tall.
He is.
That's why I think that's why he's the safety.
That's Dylan Byer. He's got good hands.
He does. He's a really good basketball player too. So, all right, here we go. Brookwood's 2nd and 13. This is
They should run that same play when they scored last drive.
Wilds again on the carry.
Yeah, Brian Rivera in on the tackle there.
Was he the one that went up over the top?
I think so.
He kind of.
Yeah.
He was just kind of being pretty decent about things. The next thing you know, somebody bumped him from behind and over the top he went. So, but even the official helped him up.
All right, 3rd and 10 and a half, 3rd and 11 for Brookwood here. We'll see what they got calling. D-backs, you got to be ready here. You would think it might be a pass. But Brookwood's had success running the ball too, so.
Well, Coulterman has had a couple of passes.
Yeah, it is a pass here.
Yeah.
Well, that was not. Sorry about that. I kind of forgot about that.
Uh-oh, a couple flags coming in.
There's another one at the end.
That pass is intercepted by Brady Hemmersbach. A couple flags came out after it was picked.
You know, and you got to hand it to the quarterback. He stood in there.
Yeah.
He got hit hard, but.
Coulterman knew he was going to get hit.
Yeah.
He knew that blitz was probably coming.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a
can't.
illegal chop block on Cashton here.
Okay.
After the interception, an illegal block clipping.
Does that mean they get the ball still?
Yeah. Cashton still gets the ball.
1st and 10.
It was after the interception, so.
All right, so Jacob Hunsiger's coming in with the play. With 1:29 left in the first half, Cashton's up 30-6. Well, now it's Cashton's turn to try to get a quick score here before halftime and make it a little bit bigger lead going into half. So we'll see what they got called here. Oh boy.
That was smart, just lay on the ball right there.
That ball pops out and into the waiting arms of Brady Hansen.
Hansen, all he had to do, he was on the ground.
I think he slipped.
He just let the ball come to him.
I think he slipped, and then the ball just came to him, and he didn't feel like going up and getting tackled right away.
Yeah, once his knees were on the ground, he wouldn't be able to anyways, but once you touched the ball.
He was a little hopping as soon as he got up, too. Not like a huge hop, but like a little hop.
Yeah, so Cashton called a timeout here. Last thing they want is to give up a touchdown here late in the second quarter.
Right.
I would love it.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Thanks to Sealand's Carpet Land in Coon Valley helping us out tonight, one of our new sponsors, as well as in Viroqua on the north side. It's Sleepy Hollow with their 3 facilities. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back here with 1:24 remaining in the half.
So we're back here. Brookwood just recovered a fumble, and it's a minute 24 left in the second quarter. Cashton's leading 30-6. Oh, pass for Brookwood here. They're going deep. Oh. We got a penalty on a flag.
Looking for Dan Peterson.
I heard Coach Hammersbach yell at Brett.
Yeah. Not happy about something. It's going to be a
holding on Cashton's defense there.
Defensive hold.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
So that'll give him a first down, I would imagine.
Holding on the defense.
I gotta see where he marks this butt. What?
Automatic first down.
He got messed up there. Mr. Manning, you might have to take over the camera here soon.
Okay.
So it's a 10-yard penalty. Brookwood's got the ball at the 31-yard line here.
First down for the Falcons at the Eagle 31.
All right. Let's see what Brookwood's going to do here on offense. Looks like a run right up the middle. Gabe Peterson and Brian Rivera in on the tackle. But that was a good gain for Brookwood, 6 yards.
Good reaction by the defense, because with Peterson, if he gets through that line, look out.
Yeah.
That was Fry.
Oh, it was Fry?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
You're getting wet?
I'm good.
Right up the middle again. Looks like Gabe Peterson on the tackle with James Hunt cleaning up on it. So those are some nice big tackles there.
Yeah.
Clock keeps running. Does Brookwood have any timeouts left?
I don't know.
So I would have thought if they had any timeouts, I would have thought they would have called one here.
Maybe one more play. Maybe try to get the first down.
Double reverse again.
And it's going to work.
Yeah.
There's the timeout.
There's the timeout.
Reverse handoff to
as soon as he wasn't calling a timeout on that play, I'm like, I think he's going to run one more and then call the timeout.
So about 18 seconds remaining. Let's take a break. We'll come back here with more from Brookwood.
Stoddard, DeSoto, Ferryville. It's not hard to figure out where Riverbank got its name. Those 3 communities are where Riverbank started. Now that Riverbank has grown to serve communities in Bangor, Berry Mills, Coon Valley, Holman, La Crosse, Sparta, Toma, and Westby, the same close community spirit that brought us together is still there. Friendly, personal service, understanding the customer's needs, and going the extra distance in providing service. Riverbank, local banking made simple. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, here we go. Brookwood's got the ball with 18 seconds left in the second quarter on the 15-yard line. Pass.
Ooh. The clock will stop.
Clock will stop. That is good defense play by Brett Hammersbach there.
That was a good.
That was good timing, wasn't it? He got there right when the ball got there to knock the ball out for the Brookwood receiver. So
that was a good try for a catch too.
It was. 13.2 seconds left now, so we'll see.
We can score. We can score.
Thanks going out. Thanks going out to Snowflake Ski and Golf supporting today's broadcast. We appreciate Steve Clement. And, man, I don't know, Steve, how in the world you got things going, but after all that flooding, he's back up and running again. So good job out there in County P.
Good job.
All right, number 5's under center. I would think they're going to try passing it again, but we'll see. Yep, pass.
Oh, overthrow.
All right. 8.5 seconds left now.
Pass again intended for Wilds Bowls.
Cashton, we got to get a little bit more pressure on the quarterback here. We can't let him sit back there and.
Yeah, put more pressure on the defense.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Put more pressure on your own defense.
Well, the score is 30-6 here with Peterson of Brookwood scoring on a long run to get on the board. But it's been pretty much all Cashton offensively, but right now, Brookwood making some noise.
They're at the 15-yard line. Cashton's got some of their...
Offsides on...
Illegal procedure for Brookwood. At this point, I don't know that it's going to hurt a whole lot. You know, they'll be at the 20.
Third down.
In a way, sometimes that helps. You know, you get more space
room.
in the D.
That's what I was, more room, yep.
In the D-back, so. You know, you see that happen in a lot of teams. They'll drive down and get inside the 20, and then everything inside the 10.
Yeah.
You know, really shrinks up in the defensive back.
It helps the defense.
It does. Pass again.
Pick.
Oh
boy, that was close.
3.2 seconds left. Yes, I took your line.
Tipped and close.
Yeah,
you did.
Bring up fourth down for the Falcons.
You're Johnny on the spot there for that.
Well, I can definitely understand the ball sliding through his hands there. Interception would have been nice to seal the deal, but they got one more chance for a touchdown here.
Most likely the final play of this half.
Come on, let's go, D.
No.
Yeah, get some pressure on that quarterback.
I've barely even
said
anything, and that's all he's been talking about.
Oh, Brookwood just called the timeout.
Oh.
They're a little slow getting the play called, and I saw the ump put his hand up, meaning there's 10 seconds left before the play clock, and Brookwood wisely called the timeout. So.
Well, let's take that quick little break and see what happens. We'll be right back.
I'm Adam with Right Choice Construction, the La Crosse area's remodel experts. Time for new windows or a patio door? Give us a call. Our EcoSmart windows are designed to withstand harsh weather, making them more energy efficient. They're long-lasting, weather-tight, and never need to be painted or stained. Find out how easy and affordable your new windows or patio door can be. Call us today to schedule a free in-home consultation with one of our knowledgeable design consultants. Right Choice Construction, the right choice for your remodel.
We're back with 3.2 seconds left. Brookwood is 4th down and 15, basically at the 20-yard line. This is a big play for Brookwood. If they can get a score here, kind of gives them some momentum going into halftime. And he's got time. He's rolling around back there looking.
He was smart. He just deflected that down.
Yep. And, with that extra scramble, that ran the clock out. So
on your score.
Yeah, nice play by O'Neill to knock the ball away. And we'll take a look here. 30-6 is your score. The scoring got started here with Ethan Klinkner on a 67-yard touchdown run on the very first play from the line of scrimmage. And Cashton was off and running, Scott, until Dan Peterson said, hey, I can do it just a little bit better. And I think he probably ran close to a 70-yard touchdown.
Yeah,
run.
right.
So some big plays coming up.
He covered that 70 yards pretty fast, too, didn't he?
He did. That was very quick. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take a break and come back. Second half action. Let's take a look at all those terrific sponsors, and then we'll rejoin the play here from Brookwood. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Nordic Lanes on the north side of Westby, a proud sponsor of today's wrestling event. Scott and Susan Sordahl wishing all the best to the area wrestlers. Be sure to stop in at Nordic Lanes as they offer a full menu, including the best pizza in the area. And don't forget that mouth-watering specials that they have throughout the week. Good luck once again to our area wrestlers. Main Street Mobile Mart, your only family-owned convenience store, located in downtown Viroqua. When you're on the run, be sure to stop in to Viroqua's Mobile Mini Mart. Pick up those last-minute needs, from bait to tackle and even a quick snack. It's Viroqua's Mobile Mini Mart.